Let's go.
You are now watching 14A Sports on 15MOFE.com.
14A Sports Radio Show. All right, so our guest right now at the table is Pete Amadeo. He's the Director of Recreational Services in Bayonne. How you doing, Pete?
What's up, Al?
Recreational
Services.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I like that title.
All the services.
Did I just make that up, or what is the exact title?
Supervisor of Recreation.
Oh, okay. All right,
Don't
so
undersell this man's title.
hey, I'm not trying to.
I like Walsh's title. That was nice.
Yeah,
Shit.
Recreational Services.
Go put it on his door tomorrow.
All right, so
do you get a placard or anything for that?
I got a little name on my.
Oh, look at you.
Pete's got himself a
that.
nice office over there on 28th
I
Street.
guess you got to dress up for that, huh?
I dress to impress every day.
Do you have a
Yeah.
putting green in your office? I have one I don't use, so I'll give it to you.
All right.
We were saying, Pete, no, you were definitely the best dressed guest we've ever had
Yes,
on the
absolutely.
14A
Thank you.
radio.
Absolutely.
So thanks for that.
No problem.
All right,
Giving us some
So-
credibility around here.
All right, so, this position that you're in right now, you're still a pretty young guy. I think you're a year or two older than us. How did you come into this position? Because, first of all, how many years have you been doing this? And, what age did you get started at?
Actually, next week is 11 years.
Wow.
11 years in Rec.
Congratulations.
I actually started at age 14. I was a camp counselor.
All right.
Did that for a couple years, and I think it was my junior year in college. There was an open in City Hall, and they asked me if I wanted to come up there, work part-time. I went to school, played baseball, so I was fortunate for the city to allow me to go to class, go to practice, come to work, and ever since then, I've been there.
That's good stuff.
That's awesome.
All right, so now, tons of hard work probably had to go into that. Who was able to help you out along the way and, give you that right guide in there?
The guy before me, Buddy Klimkowski, he showed me a lot, and dealing with different people throughout the years. Eddie Broderick, I think everyone knows Eddie.
Oh, yeah.
And
Wheeling and dealing on the boulevard, Eddie.
and honestly, the players actually, prepared me, to where we are today.
Yeah.
So
Oh, man.
But honestly, Pete, I think we all grew up playing Bayonne sports, and I guess I didn't realize it was 11 years. But since you've taken over, you've really taken it to the next level. You've really taken the Bayonne recreation program, especially the adult league. I feel to the next level. You implemented the website amongst other things.
Right.
Classed it up a little bit.
No, absolutely.
He's doing with the show.
What was the what was the driving force behind that, and where'd you come up with the ideas? How did that all work?
I actually played rec since sophomore year in high school. 98, I think, was my first year, and I would come down to the games. There would be team wasn't there, umpires weren't there. We were playing shirts and skins. And, it wasn't really fun. That's not the way rec should be, and I want to take it to the next level.
Prison rules.
Make, absolutely. Make it as professional as can be, as competitive as could be, but at the same time, it is recreation, and the purpose is to have fun.
Definitely. Now, in this town, a ton of athletic talent, a lot of people that are just, absolutely crazed about sports. Does that make your job easier or tougher?
It both. I mean, actually, without the players and their attitudes, rec wouldn't be what it is today. It's good that everyone's competitive. They love rec, but at the same time, what makes my job a little difficult is that some people take it to the next level, and that's not the purpose of rec. Obviously, we want to be competitive. I'm competitive. I play in all the leagues, and I think the main purpose of rec is really to build your relationship with your friends. I mean,
Definitely.
you guys are playing with Filthy Irish.
Yeah.
My team, I've been together for 10 years, and at the end of the day, you go home, you talk about the game, and that's it. That's what it's all about. It's not about championships. Oh, I won a rec championship in '99. I mean, no one's got.
Some guys,
remember
especially
that.
in Bayonne, will live off of that.
There's a lot, that's not the purpose of rec. Is of course we're going to make it competitive and have rules and everything, but at the same time, it's rec. We're supposed to have fun, and life's too short. Play hard.
Absolutely, absolutely.
No, I completely agree with you. Like a lot of the friends that I do have from this town are, who I think are my friends. Point is,
No one likes you, Walsh.
point is, that is a good way to meet people through these leagues and stuff like that. Now some of the main sports. So we got touch football, basketball. Baseball was doing all right, and then what kind of happened with baseball?
Baseball, you know what? I think co-ed softball and softball took over.
Yeah.
And not only that, with baseball, Vet Stadium, we just had so many issues with rain. The field was just not great. But I do want to announce now that next year they're turfing Vets, and we're looking to bring baseball back.
Swamp Donkeys coming
Big
back.
exclusive here.
Yeah.
On,
See,
14.
yeah.
Again?
I didn't.
So what do they put in the fake turf stuff?
They're doing the field turf. They're doing
The field
a
turf,
whole new
right.
football, whole new baseball, and they're going to add a softball field in the corner. So we'll
Oh,
probably
nice.
Oh, wow.
we'll probably actually move co-ed softball, women's softball down there as well.
Oh, nice.
Should be nice.
See, as soon as thinking me getting back into co-ed. Now I live right down the block from Gorman. Now I got to move it back to where I used to live. Come on, commish.
Get a license.
Actually, by next year, that should be happening. Oh man.
And then when's the core?
That's down the road.
Pete will be retired before.
I got a while.
So, Pete, 11 years in.
11 years.
What would you say is your biggest accomplishment as director?
Oh man, it's tough. There's so many sports. I think what I'm proud of the most is giving more programs to the kids, the youth. This summer coming up, we have 18 day camps, 18 different camps.
Really?
When I first started, we had
That's
6.
impressive, man.
So we're trying to do more and more.
So these are all based out of the schools in Bayonne?
Bayonne residents, all the schools.
Right, all the grammar schools?
all the
in
grammar
Bayonne?
schools.
Lincoln
Right.
Camp and
Yeah, all the camps. Actually, last week we had a rugby clinic with the Bayonne Bombers
Get
Rugby
out.
Clinic, and
Really?
Nice.
we're looking for this fall to start a youth flag rugby league with the kids that
no
they
kidding.
actually travel with the Jersey City League.
Ah.
So we're looking to do rugby.
Now-
That's expanding the base.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Now by youth, do you mean like 29-year-olds can play? Because
Now,
I haven't played yet. I'm a little interested.
actually, our youngest camp for 2-year-olds. Actually, this summer
Oh
we had,
wow.
what we started. I started last year. It was it's called Parent and Me, where the parents actually do the programs with their children. I'm actually going to do it with my son this summer.
Yeah.
It's called Sports Squirts, Parent and Me Sports Squirts, and the U.S. Sports Institute. They come into Bayonne, they run the program, and the parents actually interact with the kids. So they do 15 different sports in a week.
No
The
kidding.
kids love it.
Wow.
We do it down at Gorman Field. It's for an hour, so it's not too much for them, but the parents love it, and the kids have a blast.
That's
It's
tremendous.
great.
Now speaking of children, you've got a son already, right? And another one on the way. So congratulations
Wow.
with that.
Look at
Having
you.
a girl, August
one.
10th.
Congratulations.
Mrs.
Thank you.
Amadeo, we'll have him home soon. Don't worry. Everything will be all right. Now, I mean, that is a lot of people that know you, they probably think, all you do is like, run these leagues for stuff like that. But, these kids are another part of that. So, I mean, you enjoy that challenge of having.
Yeah,
a job?
we definitely do. A lot of people don't realize that we actually run our own preschool. The recreation has its own
Yeah,
preschool
really?
for 3 and 4-year-olds. We just had graduation
about the
last
kids,
week.
man.
I'm actually known as Mr. Pete from the kids. I'm actually like the principal. Like,
Mr. Pete. They got to start calling you the commish, though.
yeah, no, they're a little young. They don't really talk, but that's a great program. And then all our youth programs as well. We have a lot of youth sports. Floor hockey is a tremendous program. We have over 160 kids in floor hockey. Flag football is in the fall. We have over 260 kids.
Wow.
So our youth programs are really picking up. It's great for the kids.
So you're talking about the numbers. All told, how many Bayonne residents are involved in some way or another in, under your auspices of the Bayonne Recreation?
It's a good question. I would say at least a couple, 1,000 or two. I mean, we have a ton. 2 summers ago, we got a grant from USA Swimming. We gave out free swim lessons to over 800 kids
Wow.
down at 16th Street Pool. That was tremendous. So we deal with a lot of kids, a lot of families.
Wow, that's got to cut down on the drownings.
Oh,
Thanks,
man.
Rich.
So Pete, ultimately, though, where do you see yourself going from Parks and Rec? You see yourself getting into politics, the Bayonne political scene? from
I
here?
really don't like to get into politics. To me, it's about the kids and about running the right programs. I just don't like the political scene. I'm happy what I'm doing, and just looking to do more.
So to that end, where do you see the Bayonne Recreation expanding? Obviously, you have a ton of new programs. You got a lot of stuff going on. You're getting grants from a lot of different areas.
Mm-hmm.
What is your next adventure, or what's your next step?
Well, one league I'm looking to start, I've been working on it for a couple of years. I'm actually in the process right now of getting the gym, is we're looking to start dodgeball For adults, I'm
Oh.
talking. I'm working with I think it's Zog Sports. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I'm working with them.
Right.
To get it going. I just got to get the rules, make sure it's gonna be run right.
Right,
It's gonna be a legit dodgeball league, and we'll see what happens.
Beautiful.
What do you like the participation in all the leagues? Like, have you seen it jump up, decline?
I don't think it's declined. Each year's a little different.
Well, how about starting from when you started? What kind of increase? So you're 11 years in. What kind of increase or decrease? Obviously, it hasn't been a decrease.
Or is it one of these charts?
What kind
For the most part, I'd
Well,
say
what kind of increase have you seen?
For the most
where
part-
did it start at, and where are you at now?
I think when I first took over, for instance, the men's basketball league outdoor, I think we had 4 divisions. I mean, we may have had 14 teams. Total. Last season we had 38.
Tremendous. Yeah.
I think our basketball league's great. We have, you get a mesh reversible jersey. I heard that's the hottest article of clothing down the shore. We
For
have
those that can't afford other shirts.
we have carded officials.
Those that
We
wear
try
shirts
to
down
make it professional.
Right.
You know.
Walsh got thrown out of the game the other day. Just
No, I didn't get thrown out. I just got teed up.
Uh,
Flip. Come on, man.
Well, for what?
I don't know. His cousin took he was dribbling the ball down the court, and when you take the charge, you give the whatever. I thought the guy embellished a little bit on the yell, so I let Flip know about it.
The no flopping poke.
I'll talk to Flip tomorrow.
Yeah, gotta get this guy a fine or something. Nah, he's good. That's another thing too. The refs in these leagues, some of them do a good job. Listen, I'm a player, so I might be a little impartial, but I know these guys. They take time out of their schedule.
Right.
They're doing a good job. Do they ever complain about the sports crazed people?
I get the complaints. I actually used to ref the men's basketball, and I'll never do that again. But,
well, yeah, that's the worst.
It's really not easy.
It's a thankless job.
It really is. It's not easy. I tell people all the time. I feel like if I actually put NBA officials out there,
It doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
Right.
Arguing is part of the game. I have no problem with that whatsoever. But say what you have to say and just move on. A lot of people
Not
they can't move on, and I think that's becoming an
Pat
issue.
the audience. He patented that.
Oh, come on. He's won Man of the Community Award so many times throughout his career.
So actually, that's a nice transition. Let me jump on that. So you created this thing called the Rexpies.
The Rex.
Yeah.
So elaborate on that and tell us what was the impetus of that and what that's all about and explain to us
I
a
don't
little bit
know.
about that.
I was watching the ESPYs one night, and I'm like, it'd be pretty cool to give out some awards for rec. So I did the first year. I think I just did like a pamphlet, gave out awards, whatever. And then one night, I think Mike Tully said,
Okay.
Pete, why
Shout
don't
out to Tully.
Tully's out there.
I saw Tully the other day at the Belmore Seafood Festival.
Speaking of Tully, I drafted his fantasy football team last year, and he
Right.
won the title.
He kick you back anything?
He will.
He-
No. He
Checks
just
in the
no.
Like a
Listen,
no.
listen, Tully, if you're watching this, I didn't want to put your business out there, but no, he just
Well, you
got
did.
engaged this year. So
Engaged.
listen, he asked the kickback question. I was just gonna say that.
But Mike mentioned something. He goes, Pete, why don't we try doing a dinner? I said, that's a great idea. So we put it together. We had our senior building in the first year. Next year we moved down to the museum right across from Main Street Diner.
Great venue.
Right.
Great
And
venue.
it was great success. And I think the Rexpies are great for rec. I think it gives little people a little more, not motivation, but it's just something that they enjoy. We do it in February. Not much is going on.
Right, little excitement.
A little excitement. You
absolutely.
get dressed up. We got the red carpet.
I think you might need 14A at the next one.
I was just gonna
You'll
say
have
that.
a vote, huh?
I wasn't able to attend last year, so I gotta
I
do
think
a
that would
grand.
be
Were you
great.
banned?
They heard about him tapping people from behind at those kind of
No, that'd be great. You guys come down.
Oh,
Yeah,
red
you
carpet.
know,
We can
something up,
host the whole
Maybe we
thing.
could
Definitely.
MC. Well, actually, no. That's your job. We
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
we could do the red
Spe-
carpet.
special
No, I
guest
think that'd be great.
DJs?
You guys do red carpet.
Tremendous,
And,
tremendous.
Yeah, actually, so maybe you'll regret this at one point, but I know I know that you've asked us, to maybe do some softball games here over the summer. So
yeah, why don't you come down to Gorman Field, do some co-ed softball, set up
sure.
a nice
We'll
little
work
table.
something out.
that'd be
You know,
interesting.
that'd be great.
Yeah, we're always looking to expand the fan base over here, or just our audience or visibility. or whatever, so.
Walsh is involved in the North Bears now. He might be
I
calling
saw
North
that.
Bears games.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Walsh, can you do softball games if you're the North Bears?
The 1-0 pitch.
Actually, Rip and Rupert comes down to our baseball camp. in
Oh,
the
do
summer.
that? Yeah. Yeah, I know the people
Oh yeah, so
inside
you have
those
a
costumes.
so
there.
over the summer, that was my next question. So over the summer, obviously you're doing all age groups from 2 to adults. What do you got going on over the summer?
The summers, we have a ton. We have a wrestling camp. Starts in 2
No
weeks.
kidding.
Yeah, 6th, 7th, 8th grade.
know
Rugby,
what?
wrestling, we didn't have any of this
I
growing
was
up.
right. I was gonna say growing up, and I'm sure that we're similar ages. No rugby, no
Right.
wrestling. I never heard of wrestling till I went to high school.
Last year we did. It was the first year we had 40 kids sign up. They
Yeah,
they learn the
wow.
fundamentals. We provide breakfast and lunch. The
I'm
kids
coming.
absolutely loved the wrestling. Loved it.
And now where is that based at?
Fallon High School. The head varsity wrestling coach, Joe Collins, he's the one that runs the camp for us.
Awesome.
And we have high school wrestlers. They do their community service. They give us their hours. So it doesn't cost much to the city. Great program. They get a T-shirt and they loved it. So we're looking to.
That's tremendous.
Yeah.
It seems to me you're giving a feeder program to the high school. Is that?
That's exactly what we're
is
trying
that
to do.
your goal?
That's exactly what we're trying to do.
That's your goal.
For our Sandlot baseball camp, we have 100 kids down at 16th Street Park in the summer every day.
Right.
We have the high school players. They're down there working the camp.
Right.
Giving their expertise and. Hopefully everything picks up and goes in the right direction.
Tremendous.
Exactly.
No,
That is great.
Honestly, Pete, we're the three of us are all Bayonne lifelong residents.
Right.
But I have seen the growth and the recreational program has expanded so much
Right.
and it's gotten so much better over. Me and Richard. I wish I had more. I wish I had
Right.
those kind of
Right.
opportunities.
We
when
only
I was
had the
growing up.
4 basics to play growing up. And then when we got into
Exactly.
high school, we were clueless if we wanted to join the wrestling team or a
Right.
lacrosse team. We
Right.
had no
Lacrosse.
idea
How
what
about
to
that?
do.
Any
Ah.
interest in lacrosse?
We actually did
Jim,
lacrosse.
Jim Brown was the
Yeah.
All-American lacrosse.
I did a year of lacrosse myself.
We actually did
At
lacrosse
Syracuse. Oh, you didn't know that?
a couple years ago.
That's why you come here. You get educated.
All right.
Yeah. No, he was. Jim Brown
No,
was
I know, I
an
know,
All-American
I know.
lacrosse player at Syracuse.
Lacrosse-
Hey,
Sorry,
you don't have
Pete,
to
this is our
convince
back
me.
and
man.
forth. Continue.
we did lacrosse. I think like 7 years ago. We got a grant from Major League Lacrosse. It was great for the first year, but you know what? The equipment was so expensive.
Yeah.
Where kids, they just couldn't
tough.
commit. It's tough.
Right.
It's tough for lacrosse. But we
That's
did give it a
from
try.
hockey, too, right?
We did. We actually worked with Stevens Tech, the field hockey team.
Okay.
They did a couple clinics for us. Then we were invited to Stevens Tech to watch a couple games.
Oh,
That was a big
tremendous.
success as well.
All right, Pete. We gotta thank you for
problem.
coming on tonight. Continue to do a great job
Thank
out
you.
there in the town, and we'll definitely see you around this summer.
Thanks, guys. I
Pete,
appreciate
more
it.
continued success. You've done a tremendous job.
Thank you.
And obviously,
hell of a job, Pete.
keep
Thank
on
you.
going, my man. Thanks.
Thank you very much,
But
guys.
thanks for being with us.
No
thanks
problem.
for coming on. And
You got it.
if you ever show me again up with that outfit,
No problem.
no.
And,
Awesome.
we'll
That-
touch
that-
base about doing some games
That's
over the
definitely,
summer.
definitely. Give me a
All
call.
right, awesome. All right, thanks a lot.
All right. We're gonna get to our next video right now. This one's from Audio Insight called "Bathing the Earth." And when we get back, it's time. Not for the Coles News Network. Okay. All right. We'll get into something before then. All right.
What the hell
14
are we
days
gonna get
sports
into?
on 15 Minutes Fame Radio. We'll be right back.
Let's go!